Next, coming to the stage is So1o.
Hey, I got peoples in the building. All right. Yeah. Shouts out to that table. All right. Usually, like when you like growing up, like in a certain environment, and you hear about like certain shit happening, like people dying or people getting shot, whatever. Like you'll hear just like the gunshot like right outside your window, but like you'll sleep right through it, like because it's like nothing new to you. So this piece is about me on Mother's Day, like, and somebody getting shot like around the corner from my house, and how I really didn't give a fuck about it at first, because I was like, niggas die every day. But then like as I was like standing at the bus stop, I started feeling a type of way about that. I'm like, damn, I'm like really desensitized to this shit. Like something's like wrong. Like somebody, like a mother just lost her son, and I feel nothing about that. So this piece I'm about to spit is called Just Another Day Living.
Get loose.
Yeah. Woke up to the sound of shouting and crying outside my window. I wrote it off as just another domestic dispute. Stepping out my home to see the yellow tape squad cars and to see a nosy neighbors who were just outside to see what happened on my street corner. Meanwhile, I only stuck around long enough to find out that somebody got shot and to confirm those were in fact gunshots I previously mistook for fireworks. Wasn't something I gave a thought to this morning while congratulating my grandsister on the work that she put in raising a boss and a king. On my way to church, I'm sure the congregation would be quick to say that the killer needs Jesus. Any given Sunday, I would agree, but today the hippie in me is left asking, where's the love? Not for thy neighbor, but for life in general. And I know better than some that this world is cold, but I still think it's cool to pull one's heart out the freezer and let it thaw out every now and then. Because I can still recall moments where I took my own life for granted. Yet I can't picture any day on the calendar where my mother would be faced with the reality of burying the body she birthed me. There are two places a mother shouldn't have to see her young. One is in a cage and the other is in a box. The difference is one you don't come back from, and the other depends on what you did to get in there. And no one thinks about that anymore, because in 2013, niggas don't care about who got killed anymore unless they knew them or they wrote songs that the whole world sang. Niggas don't care unless the murderer was of white skin or he wore a blue bat or blue shirt and a yellow badge. Actually, I can't pigeonhole that way of thinking into niggas anymore, because I know some conscious black folks who are just as ignorant. Others would still rather debate about gun control, a subject I'm still indifferent about. I will say this, however. Whoever said guns don't kill people is absolutely right, but I've never met a shooter who didn't have a killer's intent unless he played for the New York Knicks. Staring up the... I knew y'all would like that.
That's below the belt.
Say it again. Yeah. Say it again.
Well, since you insist. Whoever said guns don't kill people is absolutely right, but I've never met a shooter who didn't have a killer's intent unless they played for the New York Knicks.
That's wrong.
Staring up at the avenue, waiting on my bus, I'm just hoping that nobody died over a girl, drugs, or money. Being the born pessimist that I am, I wouldn't be surprised if it was all three. I often question what my community's idea of what wealth is. I mean, what was so to die for that life was taken by someone who was too cowardly to give up their own? Just one of the many questions I asked myself on a Sunday morning at a bus stop a block away from a murder scene that took place on a block I was soon return home to. During the moment, I decided to relinquish the right to be so self-centered. I'm dedicating this piece to the memory I don't have of Robert Rivera. Though I don't know him personally, I know somebody else did, and personally, that reason for rhyme is deep enough for me. 1.